I'm Nougat.
And I'm Chewy, and this is our John Wick Chapter 4 review.
Now, this is going to be non-spoiler, hopefully. She's going to try her best. Now, usually I do stuff like this on my other channel, but since we saw it together, we wanted to discuss it. Now, we haven't actually discussed this, and we just got out the theater.
That's right. Like, I was like, so what did you think? And he's like, we're not talking about this now. I was like,
yeah, we'll talk about it.
I want to talk about it now.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get on camera. So, initial thoughts. What do you think? What was your thoughts?
Let's back it up a little bit.
All right.
I am not a movie buff.
At all.
At all. To the point where I had never seen a John Wick movie until this week. So I literally binged the movies to be able to watch it tonight.
Correct.
So I had no idea who John Wick was.
Right, but now you do.
Now I know
He's
who
a man
the wickety whack is.
He's the man of focus. He's a man of focus, you know? A man of sure will.
Sure will.
You know?
Man of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he killed 2 men with a pencil.
He did. He did.
So, yeah. So with that being said, you're not even really being an action movie fan. That's not really like your go-to with movies.
No, definitely not.
What do you think?
I think it was great. I think it was great. I think it was too long.
Okay.
But in saying that, I'm not a 3-hour movie fan.
Fair. Except for the Titanic.
Very sleepy.
You like the Titanic?
Loved it.
It's 3 hours.
But that was too long as well.
It was too long.
It was too long as well. So anything that's like over 2.5 hours, I always find myself, not because it's boring, but just because it's too long.
Yeah, you're sitting in one spot for a while.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I need to get up. I need to...
You should have just got up in the theater and start.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he was. Guys, never watch a movie with him. If you have ever watched any of his reactions on his other channel, no word of a lie, that is what he's like in a theater. And I sit there like this.
See, this is the thing. People think that I'm bullshitting. People think that I don't do that.
It's not even a bit that needs reacting to. The fight scene. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yo, no way.
Shit. I'm like,
yeah. Hey, it's so funny.
God.
Real quick though, people would comment. They still do. Oh, you're overreacting.
Nope. Oh, and don't even get me started if there's a piece of music that he likes and it's playing, because those reactions will actually still come out of his mouth while he's giving it jabba.
Giving it jabba. That's fair. That actually happened in this.
It did, and I went, sorry, you need to stop, because I can't focus while these hands are doing...
I was like, yo.
He was like living his best life.
The song is so good.
Anyway.
So good. But yeah, okay, so you loved it.
I didn't love it. I said it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good for me not being an action person.
Okay. We're going to go back, because I think the tape said you loved it, but if it did, I'm going to play it again that you said that. So I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. You know what I mean?
I think it was great.
So, but continue.
I can pick it apart, though.
Okay. You could pick anything apart.
Yeah.
So,
I wouldn't put it on the level of, oh my God, I loved it, I have to see it again. Like, I wouldn't watch it again.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah, it was too long for me.
Yeah.
There were scenes in it that I think I even said it to you. I was like, this does not need to be in there.
Okay.
For me.
Right.
Like, I get the build up. We get it. I can't, I wanted to spoil so bad. Move on.
Yeah.
Because I will say.
So did you like, character-wise, what character was your favorite in the movie?
In this one?
Yeah.
Or in the whole?
This one.
I don't know his name. Kane.
I thought
I thought he was incredible in this.
Yeah.
Like, incredible.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah. And it will make sense why.
Yeah.
When you see the movie. Like, he was incredible. I don't know the other guys, the owner of the...
Owner of the Continental?
Yeah, his daughter, I thought was an amazing actress as well.
Hold on, what?
And when she fought.
The owner of... Of the one in Japan.
Of the Osaka Continental. I thought she was an amazing actress.
Okay. Yeah,
I thought she was really good, and the fact that she did her own. I'm guessing she did her own.
Maybe
like the way it was shot, it looked like she did her own stunts.
Maybe I have to look. I don't really know. But if you guys know who did, let us know.
Yeah, if she did her own stunts, she can act and she can stunt. So
okay,
in my opinion, Keanu Reeves. I said it throughout the whole thing. Why does he talk like this?
Because that is Keanu Reeves.
Yes, and it annoys me.
That is Keanu in every movie.
Yes, it annoys
me. Every movie.
It annoys
that's
me.
Keanu, but that's just Keanu. That's like
was he like that in Speed? Because I really liked.
I would imagine so.
Keanu I really liked that movie.
Keanu is Keanu in everything. he's like Will Ferrell, like Kevin Hart, like most actors that have like a particular thing about them, they usually get cast for that type of thing.
Right.
But he was like that in The Matrix too. Morpheus, Trinity,
it's just like it takes me out of the moment sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes it suits it. Like, was it the first one where it was yelling and I was like, whoa, where's Keanu been? I think it was the first.
Yeah, the first movie. Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I've never seen that side of him. And then you didn't really see that side again.
Yeah.
And I was really like...
Well, that pain is not there anymore.
Correct. Right. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know, the way that he talks reminds me of the sloth from Zootopia.
Okay, that's fair. So, if you would rate it out of 10...
What am I rating, though?
The movie. Like, as a whole, as an experience.
As a watch experience, or are you going into like technical?
This is just you. You as you. How would you rate it 1 out of 10, 5 being average?
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like the majority of it?
Yeah.
Good. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's just too long.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So, for me.
Yes. How about you?
I think the pacing, the length, spot on. I think it was spot on.
Really?
Like it was spot on. I liked the fact that it gave us some times between fights to let things sit and figure out what the next chess move is going to be. I like that. Because if it didn't have those things for me, it would just feel like a
constant fight.
Just a drag race the entire time. Yeah. So I like the fact that we kind of had these moments of breathing and what's going on with these characters. I agree with you. Kane stole the show.
Yeah.
For sure, no doubt about it. He was incredible. Donnie Yen, who the actor that played it, I was about to spoil something, but
you can't.
He's super dope. He's incredible.
Yeah, once you see it, you'll know why he was amazing.
There's I can't say what he does in the movie that reminds me of another movie that he's in, but if you know, you know. Really dope. I liked Keanu in it. I like the fact that John Wick he's John Wick. Like, he has this Chuck Norris myth about him.
Yeah, the myth is cool.
And he just keeps living up to it. And the fact that he still gets hurt in the process, I like it. Because it's like, okay, he's not an untouchable person, but he can definitely take a beating. And I think the idea of him with this, he has this sheer will to just get stuff done, his focus. And if you see the movie and you see how the movie concludes, that will make sense to you, I think. Yeah. So I loved that. I thought the ending was really strong. Not
how I thought it was going to end.
I thought it was gonna end that way. I
thought it was something else was gonna happen.
Okay.
And then that.
Got it.
But I thought,
the end is very ambiguous. I don't think it's a solid
ending.
I don't think it's a solid confirmation of anything. I think it's very ambiguous. So in my head, that's where I'm kind of leaning with it.
Right.
But with that being said, I love the music. I thought the cinematography in this movie was incredible.
Yeah, look, I don't usually look at that type of stuff, but there was that scene.
Yeah.
That scene that everyone's going to go, that scene. That went on for ages.
It was so sick.
It was like, what are we watching right now? And how, like, that.
It felt like I was playing a video game. Like, it's literally what it felt like. It was so dope. And I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
It was so good. And it felt like a one take.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was a one take. There could have been.
I could tell there was times where it was next take, but there was the takes went for a long time.
It was really dope.
Yeah.
Oh
the takes
my
went
God.
for a long time for sure.
So good. So I really like that about it as well. I think for me, out of 10, I'm giving this movie an 8.5.
I'm really interested to know, what did you rate the other three?
First movie, I'm giving a 9.
Yeah.
Because I think it's because of maybe I'm a little bit too generous on the first one. I would probably say 8.5 as well on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, I'm going to give an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Third one, an 8. 8.5 for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was as good as the first one in, at least for me, telling a different side of John Wick. Because the action in this one it was on a completely different level. I think the emotional weight of the first one was really what carried it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This one, to me, it was the action in the cinematography. You could tell where the budget was going. Because the budget in the first movie was not large. It was very small. It was an indie film almost.
Yeah.
This one had a lot more budget. And you could tell in how it was shot. So cool.
I like the comical aspects that they throw in there every now and then as well.
Yeah.
Like those little, like there was times where the theater was laughing.
Yeah, laughing, cheering.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I know in Australia, it's not something that you really hear often.
No, you're very rarely in a theater, no matter how big the movie might be, where people are.
Yeah.
That's why when you're sitting next to him in Australia, you're like,
hey, I don't care.
I don't know him.
I'm hyped regardless. If I like something, I just have to get it off. But as a theater experience for you, you've seen all types of movies in theater. When you have people cheering in theater, how does that feel to you as a viewer?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it because it makes you feel like you don't have to be, like, usually in Australia you feel like you're in a library where you're not allowed to talk and you're not allowed to, it's courteous not to go sheesh.
Right. Oh yeah.
But no, I don't mind it. I don't mind it when everyone's doing it.
No, that's well, that's the thing, because when people started cheering at closer to the end, then you started getting a little bit more vocal.
Yes.
And I was like, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can understand culturally that's what Australia kind of does.
Yeah.
I noticed that during the Jabba show, it took us a while. Of course, there's nobody in the audience that would cheer, and I was like, this sucks ass.
Yeah, so, it's hard. It's hard as a performer for sure.
Yeah.
To get that energy. From an audience, so I get that.
Okay, so as far as that goes, that's going to conclude our non-spoiler side of things. So I think we have to talk about some of the spoiler stuff.
I can't keep it in.
Because I want to really get some of the details from you.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to know some of the spoiler stuff, here you go. If not, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because we have a ton of interesting content coming to this channel.
There's a lot of different things. We won't be just doing movie reviews because, to be honest, I'm not a movie head, which is kind of interesting because you are. So to get our different perspectives on that is cool. But yeah, there'll be some funny stuff coming. Yeah,
funny stuff, interesting stuff. Risque stuff, very risque stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming, so make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss that. But spoiler talk.